I hope you have fun with our unguarded, unhinged cook with me.
Are you peeling the carrots or no?
Yeah, I can peel the carrots.
You know, we're Ozzie and Harriet.
I look a bit like Ozzy.
Are you saying I look like Harriet? You didn't say we don't look like Ozzie and Harriet. You said
No.
I look like Ozzie.
Exactly.
Like I don't even know how to take that. I think
You
you're
can
saying
read into it whatever you
I
want.
think you're saying I look like Harriet. Or do I look like Ozzie? Are you saying I don't look like Ozzie? You do. And then does that mean you look like Harriet?
I'm not reading into the whole thing. It just is a statement. You're adding weight.
It just seems like you're trying to say something.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to peel a carrot.
Does this
That's all I'm
metaphor?
trying to do.
Does this metaphor make my butt look big?
Let's see, there's a question that
I don't-
deserves an answer.
I don't cut onions properly, so.
You need to dice them. They should be small.
I'm dicing them.
The point of those is to make them invisible.
Oh no, Cree's not here.
No, in a stir fry, anyway.
I love onions. I want to see them, man. Get a good crunch. Blimey. I need a crunch.
We were making regular fried rice.
It's a great way to use your leftovers out of the fridge.
Certainly is. You need to get one of those carrot pencil sharpeners or something. This old hack.
Oops, I'm dropping onions on the floor.
This hack. Never have. You know you can walk that knife, right?
Walk it.
Yeah, like this. Walk. You put it on one edge, and you walk into it. Just keep that edge going, right? And that allows you to do that all the way across.
I'm not as good at this as you are.
You're really good at it. just, you know, I was just saying you can walk it.
I think that's plenty of carrots. I don't think you need number 4.
All right. I'll hold off on carrot number 4.
No one loves carrots the way that I do. So.
So are we? We're planning on eating vegetables first, like you wanted.
Sure. How do you
want
want?
any cabbage with this?
Sure. I didn't know
Or is that the Brussels sprout?
I don't care. I like it all, man. Do we have cabbage?
Not that I know of.
Oh,
Now
why
that
would
I
you
say
ask
that.
such a question?
I thought we had a little bit, but clearly we don't.
So I went to the vet without you. How did that feel? I do that very often too.
It always feels good when I don't have to go to the vet. That's a dark place.
There was a goat screaming.
Oh man, the goat screaming.
Hey Rachel! At the vet today, there was a goat screaming in one of the rooms. Because he didn't want them to like look in his mouth. They said. Yeah. Then there was a dog, like a bloodhound, barking at Leo.
Animals in distress are a tough thing for me. I didn't grow up with animals. I'd probably be better at it if I grew on a farm. Yeah, I grew up with
Moses.
my animal brothers. Moses, come on. Never were involved in the things that you have to really be involved with for animals.
Well, I didn't have to do anything at this appointment. Except that, you know, it's just like when you take your kid to the doctor, they take you in and the nurse, quote nurse, does the thing and then you wait 5 years for the vet and the cat's like ready to take over the world by the time they come in. Cat's like, this is my country.
And they do get tense. They know what's going on. They can hear the goat in the other room. They're not deaf. She's doing that goat.
It was some shock and awe there at first. And you know, I told him, I go, if he starts to get rambunctious, just put something on the table with him that he's never seen before, and he'll get shy again. You know how he is when he sees something new. You don't like that. I don't think we're going to need that third carrot.
Bring a tennis ball or
Yeah.
just pretty much anything.
Cotton ball.
It's like, what? Oh no, cotton ball.
Swab.
Yeah. They are crazy. Pretty crazy animals.
Yeah, Ivan, you want a carrot?
Jingle bells, who gon' die today? I'm just kidding. Where's the carrots? Hi guys, we're back to cooking with the old people.
Cooking with the old people.
I'm
That's
just
the name of
kidding.
my band.
Where's the carrots, girl?
Right here, girl. Are you blind? There's the orange thing sitting on the cutting board.
Guys, hopefully when I'm 59, I do not act this ground because
Well, hopefully when you're 59, you can still hand someone a carrot.
That's right, man.
you kidding. So here I am about to ask a question that I know is going to make them upset, but...
Go
What
ahead.
are you doing to that carrot? Yeah.
Is anybody going to the store tonight like you did?
I'm not going to the store.
Okay.
You got two speeds. Sleeping and where are we going?
Well, I just want a shampoo.
Well, we got shampoo in the house, just not the shampoo you want. Because we have that men's shampoo up there, which could be used by anybody.
Ew, no thank you.
Well, it's basically, what do you call it? The dandruff shampoo.
Blood, sweat, and boogers.
No, it's like,
No.
it's like, what do you call it? What's the name of that? Traditionally known
Whoosy
one?
dingle.
No, the, I should remember what it is. Blue. What's the anti-dandruff shampoo that's been
Head and
around for years?
Shoulders.
Head and Shoulders.
Where'd you
there
get
go.
blue?
I don't know. It's just the color of it, I guess.
He's colorblind. That's
Head
weird
and
stuff.
Shoulders. that's
Knees
it.
and toes.
Knees and toes.
And eyes and ears and mouth and nose.
This is a good way to get your cabbage in there. That's probably way too much cabbage.
No, that's perfect. And cabbage, where's the cabbage? That's
It's Brussels sprouts. It's small cabbage. That's what it is.
yeah. So hopefully when I'm 57, I don't think Brussels sprouts are cabbage. 'Cause,
We'll see about that. Since I'm planning on living well over 100, I will see when you get there.
Can I get my
Eat
shirt
so
on?
well. Merry Christmas, yes. It's a great shirt. Yep.
She has a Christmas
I'm
shirt
gonna
on, but
use
the
these.
only Christmas thing she's decorated is the upstairs bathroom.
I'm going to use these for the onion oil. And then we'll...
Well, you know, if you want to help me, instead of taking naps all
I
day,
keep saying I'll help you.
then you go to bed.
Okay.
Okay.
You got me there.
Yeah.
Is your cow eating this too?
Nope. Just the three of us. Just the three of us.
Building castles in the sky.
Because Ava's eating what? Pizza?
Yep. They were
Didn't
looking
she
at
just
Merrill's
eat
or
pizza
something.
last night?
I don't know. I don't know where they
No.
went. Oh, she ate your pizza?
No, I thought you said they were going out for pizza.
I said dinner.
And guys, if Air was polite, she would have asked me if I wanted
Stop.
a cheeseburger.
Don't do
Why?
that.
Where's she going?
She's
I don't
going to
know.
Merrill's.
Dad said Merrill's and
Yeah.
a cheeseburger and some fries.
We're going to Merrill's?
Mhm.
I know.
No, because the idea this evening was to see the big moon.
Oh, the blue moon.
That's what he thinks.
I saw you standing.
There's a lot of editing going on here.
Yeah. Without a care in my heart.
Here's Mom thinking she can sing.
Without a love of my own.
Mm-mm-mm.
I saw you standing alone,
Standing alone.
without a love.
And this is why I'm mostly sleeping.
I needed to speak to you about that.
What?
Why you've been sleeping.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Are you using fresh ginger,
Yes,
Mr.
that's what
Chef
got
Mike?
pulled out here somewhere.
Really?
It's over there on the counter.
Over yonder.
You're gonna grate some,
No.
put some salt on it.
Oh, yeah, you are. I
Yeah.
don't know what to do with this stuff.
I'll take care of it. I need to get the oil.
To cut the green off of it first.
Yeah, yes.
So guys, Dad's putting oil in the pan, but every time he puts oil in the pan, the oil burns.
No, that's not true.
We might not need both of these chickens.
I don't think so either. That way too much chicken.
Yeah, I think we'll only need one, which means I'll need to cook the other one tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah. That's what I stick with us.
Don't forget to cut the onion, girl.
I did. There's onion right there. No, there's plenty of onion. Don't you think there's plenty of onion on there? Or do you think I should cut more?
That's, yeah, because we have green onion too.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
two.
you're fine.
Cutting some onion. So, the fingers on these are so long.
Look at her skin. Yeah.
So you don't need much more than,
That's it?
yeah, strong stuff.
Yeah, less is definitely more when it comes to ginger.
Ginger can overwhelm the entire dish.
Nasty. Especially the fresh.
ginger. It's different than the powder.
That's why
Which
I don't
we
even
use
use
both.
it.
We'll-
He's good
we
at
will
knowing
use
how
the
much.
powder.
I'm not good at knowing how much.
You sure you don't want to go to DG to make the
Why would I want to go to deep for what?
just shampoo?
No, I don't. What kind of shampoo do you need?
Just a Tresemme.
Tresemme, Tresemme.
The green one, the curly one.
La.
I'm gonna add some conditioner there too.
Wouldn't you rather have something to save for tomorrow?
That's true. I guess I just used it up again.
We could watch Christmas Chronicles.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a quick little shower.
Okay.
Christmas Chronicles. Which
It's her
one's that?
favorite Christmas movie. Yeah.
It's so cute.
It's
The one
a.
with the kids?
It's not animated.
Oh, we should watch the Peanuts movie.
Yeah, if we can find it.
Isn't it on Amazon?
I have no idea.
You really gotta mash this stuff.
I love having personal chefs.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time someone asks you if you're rich, you'll be like, "Yep, my own personal chef. I might as well be a cat."
Alright. So we're ready. I think our hands probably.
I don't know how much chicken to cut, Robin.
I'll take care of
I'll
that.
tell you when to stop.
We also need to uncover our rice.
I think if you just cut that other one, then you'll be good.
So I should do all of it or just this?
I think all of it.
Okay. I just cut off the love.
Oh, careful.
Don't want that in the chicken. A little bit of plastic.
So here's Dad adding some green onions.
We're making what's called green onion oil.
Green onion oil.
Which is a nice way to get your stuff started. So
And
that's
then
nice
here's
fragrant
Dad
oil.
adding a tiny bit of our small green onion.
Yeah, and we did add,
Sesame oil.
yes, we added sesame oil and regular oil. So sesame oil is the key to Asian cooking. You can cook all you want, but if you don't add some of that sesame flavor, you're not going to really like the way it comes out. So
And here's Dad adding
now
the
that's gotten started really well with that, I'm going to drop the carrots and the onions in there. I'm not doing the broccoli yet. That'll come later because they don't like their broccoli completely plastered. They prefer to have the broccoli with a little bit of crunch still left in it. Put that in there. Should I pull all this stuff? Just hide the other onions in here. Alright, I'll just leave that like that for the moment. Get some cabbage to throw in there too, or
Brussels
Brussels
sprouts.
sprouts. Put that in there. Give it all a good mix. Now at this point, where it's fine like this, I'm going to turn it down a little bit, and I'm going to add the different seasonings that we want to add that are powdered. So we definitely want a little bit of salt. And onion powder. Even though we have onions in here, this just intensifies the flavor, which is nice. We also add garlic powder. Now we have garlic and ginger to add to this. I don't want it burning to the pan, so I'm going to get that. So we do have our ginger here, and we have our garlic here. So I'm going to take some of the garlic, good heap of that. That's like a teaspoon and a half that I put in there. Now I'm going to add the ginger that I cut up ahead of time. Put that in there, mix these things around, keep it going. Now, if you feel like your pan's overheated a little bit, you can put a little water in there, but I would encourage you to be careful about that, because if you put too much, then you can't boil it away, and everything doesn't come out quite the way you're hoping for. Right? So this is just getting a little good, kind of a good fry on there. We don't want to cook everything all the way through. We just want to get it sort of browned a little bit, and then I'm going to drop this on a plate. So let that cook off a little bit. Now that's all looking good. You can see it's starting to stick a little bit to the pan. So one thing that we do once in a while, I'm not going to add much, but we can douse it with just a little bit of tamari. That will deglaze the pan with the juice that you put in. Right? It adds the flavor that you're going to want when you're doing it, which is nice. So I only added a little bit because that's just to take, some of that off the pan that we want. Now I'm going to take this and move it to plate. So this is sort of like pre-fried, if you want to think of it that way. Now, I like eggs with mine. My wife does not like eggs with hers, so that's a different story. Now we're going to put in the chicken, but before we do that, we are going to add a little bit more oil. So we like to use avocado oil from time to time, so it's going to add a little bit of that. And again, you can't go wrong, just a little bit of sesame oil. Too much is too much. That's like less than a teaspoon. And then we put the chicken in. We're going to cook this most of the way. Yep. And we want to get the chicken in there, get a lot of the sticky bits that are on the bottom of the pan to kind of coat that chicken so you get the flavor from the vegetables and the tomato that you already put in. Right? Now to this, I'm going to add a little bit more garlic as well. Not a ton, but just a little bit. So that adds a good flavor to your chicken. Now this is where it's also good. Now we used fresh ginger, but we also have powdered ginger. Let me see, it's up here. There it is. So when you have your meat, you can add a little bit of the powdered ginger. That adds a little bit more of that flavor. Again, too much of this is definitely too much. You want to go easy on the intense ginger flavor, especially for people who, that can be a strong flavor for a lot of people. Chicken is cooking up nicely. My wife did a great job cutting that up. Everything's in a good, manageable size. They're all in the same sizes, so it's cooking up well. I'm going to turn up that heat a little bit because I want to make sure I get a good sear on this. So we have our vegetables here. We've got our rice over here. Eventually we're going to start putting stuff back in. So one thing with chicken, you want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. I'm not going to put that on yet. But I'm taking the heat on my pan and raising it back up now. I took it down because I didn't want to burn the vegetables I have. Now I'm going to bring it up, get the juices out of that chicken. Then I'm going to start putting the rice in because having it at a higher heat is a good way to kind of cook that, really like flash cooking. Well, we're definitely getting there. We're getting a good, you can see the chicken's got a good juice coming out of it. That's what you want to see, and that helps to deglaze the pan again, all the things that we put in there before that were sticking to the bottom. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my broccoli in now. Some people will think I'm nuts, but the broccoli can sit on top of the chicken while we give it that extra. We put the lid on, and that will actually steam the broccoli a little bit, but it'll steam it. Then when we start adding everything else in, it won't be fully cooked. It'll still have that crunch to it.
Dear, that smells good.
We have our scallions to put in when we get done as well. Move this out of the way. This was from a celebration party. Give me a little more counter space. This counter space. Move some things out of the way. See what I want to see. Don't need this. I pre-cooked some rice. So this is from the other day. It's in a good state where we want it to be. Okay. So that got the broccoli looking really good. Now I want to get rid of a lot of that excess water that's in here. I'll start adding my other ingredients back in. We'll do rice, then we'll go to veggies. One thing you want to do too is, like, we had carrots. Carrots can take a little bit longer. When you've done your vegetables, is just take one of the small pieces and make sure that it's what you want. If you don't want it as crunchy and you want it less firm, make sure you take a little bit longer when you do this part, or cook it a little longer before you take it out. But you can see our broccoli is nice now. It's all steamed. It's right where we want it to be for what we're doing. So now when we start to throw everything else in, it won't cook as much. But one of the tough things is using an electric stove. Things do take longer. If you have a gas stove or a fire that you're using, you are in good shape. This stuff cooks up much quicker. And a little bit more salt to this. We got our garlic, we got our ginger, we've got our tamari. Sometimes people will throw in allspice, not allspice. What is that? 5 spice is what it's called, I think it is. Because they like that particular mixture. Alright, we're going to put our rice in now. Rice is going in. Okay. Give that a good stir. Now we have more rice here. We're probably not going to need all of this from what I've been dealing with. So I will take about half of this and put it in. Give me a good amount of rice for what we're doing. Again, like I said, you want to make sure that you get that any chunks that you've got. Now I worked on it ahead of time to break things up, but you'll have to do it again once it gets in the pan.
Yum.
This is all coming together now for us to be able to have to eat. It's looking good.
Brr.
Okay, now we're going to throw our vegetables back in. Okay. The other thing we're going to do at this point is we add our tamari that we want to darken up your rice and to give it good flavor. I'm not going to add a ton because I don't need a ton in this. So tamari is like soy sauce, basically. Same type of thing. Alright, now I've got all that in there. Get them mixed around. Get that nice and heated. Right? Again, one of the big things when you're doing it at home that's a little bit more difficult is just getting everything to cook evenly. So you want to make sure you move it around and get it to cook evenly. Get your vegetables mixed in. That's good. Yeah. And we'll let that go a little bit longer, just get everything brought together. But once you get this up to temperature of what you want, right, you want it heated. Now I'm going to turn this back down so I don't burn anything. Right, but once this gets to the temperature that you want it to be at and everything's mixed, you're ready to serve. This is all cooked, all together.
Can I do a test try, please?
You want to try some? Is that what
Just
you're
a
saying?
little test try.
Yeah, you can try some.
Whoops.
Okay, now remember we had our green onions. These are more like a garnish, but you put them in near the end. You don't want them to be cold per se. You do want to heat them up a little bit. Putting them on top steams them a bit. It just brings out that extra flavor that you want. Again, make sure you're getting that food and the stuff that's in there all warmed up evenly. Okay. But now where this is. We can turn it all the way down to low. And when people are ready to eat, they just come by and take some right out of the pan. And they have chicken fried rice. Yeah. And I'll show you, give you a good picture of what it looks like. Okay. As you can see there, that's what it looks like. Alright, so I'm just going to put the lid on there. Like I said, I turned it down. I'll let it go, and we're all set.
I hope that was fun for you. Remember that God loves you and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.